Thank you for joining us today for our webinar on how to choose your best online booking system. Today is January 12th, and I am Nick Fry, Manager of Business Development with Tourism Nova Scotia. For those of you joining us for the first time and aren't familiar, Tourism Nova Scotia is a division of Communities, Culture, Tourism, and Heritage. We work with communities in the industry to attract visitors to the province and increase tourism revenues. We do this through experience and sector development, business coaching, marketing, and visitor servicing. So today, the webinar will be available after the fact. So, if we run over 11 o'clock, that's okay. You can head to your meeting and just come back and review after the fact. If you think today's webinar is really great and you'd love to share it, please do so. The link will be available after the webinar is completed. There is closed captioning enabled, and if you don't want to do that, you can change that on the options on the taskbar. We'd also encourage you to post any questions in the bottom in the Q&A. Any presentation is much better with really great questions, so we would encourage you to ask any questions throughout the webinar. Also, if we mention any software or anything that is relevant to your business, we'll also share those links out after the fact, so you don't need to worry about writing it down or going to check it out during the webinar. We just want you to have the opportunity to really focus on the content at hand. Now, this webinar, hopefully you signed up through Digiport, and if you didn't, we'd really encourage you to sign up for Digiport. It is offered in partnership with Digital Nova Scotia, and it's a one-stop shop of interactive services, educational opportunities to help tourism businesses develop digital marketing skills and access professional support and improve your online presence. This is where you'd sign up to apply for the TDAP grants. This is where you'd sign up for webinars. This is where you'd go and look up a topic on tip sheets. And it's a really valuable resource offered nowhere else in Canada for tourism businesses. So I'd really encourage you to check that out if you haven't done so already. So today our presenter is Jide Adesalu, and Jide is the president of Microhills. Jide comes with over 35 years of experience, and they really have a passion to help their clients accelerate their digital transformation. And we all could use an enhancement in our digital skills, and we know the industry really needs to transition. So this is such a very important webinar today. So really excited to have Jide here. And so again, they have established information technology professionals with over 30 years of experience providing services to tourism, logistics, production, environmental, general services, nonprofit, and human resources options. So they really have a lot of skills. And I'd like to invite Jide now to take over the screen and share his presentation.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jide Adesalu. I'm the president of Microhills. We pride ourselves in our ability to support our businesses in their journey to digital, in their digital transformation journey. Today, we will be talking about how to choose your best online booking system. And the focus is going to be on accommodation business. So let's jump right into it. We're initially going to look at what are your objectives for this session. Because of the short time we have, I will appreciate if you just type in the chat what you think you want to gain from this session. And my colleagues are going to look through them and share with us. You can put in your aim and what you're looking forward to gaining from this session. In terms of how we're feeling today, I appreciate that you all turn up to join this session. I'm really excited to to present and discuss this burning challenge with as many businesses as possible as are here today. And I would like to also feel how you're feeling. Are you all feeling great today? You are feel free to indicate, are you feeling high? Are you feeling low? Are you just there, just coasting along? But it's a great day here in Halifax, bright, sunny day, but at the same time, it's cold. However, while you're at that, please be aware of your emergency exit wherever you are, just to be sure you're safe. If there are drills planned in your building, please be aware of that. Where I am today, there are no drills planned. And so if I hear any alarm, I know it's going to be something I have to listen to. And if anyone is not feeling too well during this presentation, feel free to let someone know. And most importantly, let's have fun during this session.
Jide, I'm not sure if you have started to share your presentation yet, but I'm not seeing it.
Oh, okay. Well, my presentation is shared already.
Yes, this would be just similar to what we did earlier, just the share screen at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I thought I continued to share. I didn't know it stopped.
Oh, that's great. No worries. Yeah.
So did you all hear what I said initially in the introduction?
Oh, yeah, we could see you, we could hear you. We just my presentation's the one still on the screen, so you just need to share yours so we can get going.
Oh, great. Okay. There we go. Great. Sorry for that breaking transmission. Okay, so
we still don't have it.
Oh.
So you have to go to screen share, and then it will say, do you want to take over screen share? Because you're going to take over the screen.
Okay.
It would be new share under the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one in on your bar.
Okay. They stop sharing. Can see the transcript.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop sharing, and I'm going to share it again. Share. Okay. You're sharing. Yep. So can you see my screen now?
We cannot.
Oops. Yep. What about now?
No. So I guess I need to stop share, and now you can share.
Okay.
There we go. That's the first time. Sorry, that's the first time that's ever happened. It's weird. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That's some new technical difficulties. So no matter 2 or 3 years in, we're still learning. Thank you. And now here we go. I'm out.
Okay.
You're off, Jide.
Yeah. Can you see my screen now?
It's perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So you can see the my first screen on how to choose your best online booking system.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Great. I want to apologize for the break in the transmission and for the itch there. Yeah, it's funny enough when technology people also experience problems handling computers. They just have a way of conniving and making us look like we're not really the experts. But yeah, it's all good. We're gonna just jump right into the discussion. Today, we're gonna try to help you to understand the process for selecting the best booking system for your business. It's easy to just jump into the market and pick up a software, but we're going to go through what you need to do to be able to do that. So in this presentation, we're going to go through your business requirement analysis, and we're going to go through the selection criteria, like the functionalities and scalability, compatibility, cost analysis, vendor information, to help you to be able to select the software that best suits your business requirement. And after that, we're going to talk about how to implement the software and how to make it work for you in your business. So let's jump into the preamble. It cannot be overemphasized, the fact that you need to understand what you really need in a software, how you want the software to help your business. And the best way to start is by identifying your internal and external stakeholders. And looking at these stakeholders, you will be able to know what are the requirements of my stakeholders. Your internal stakeholders are mostly your staff, at different roles, and also, your management team. And external, definitely you have your supporting team. Maybe you have some accounting firm or legal teams or some IT or government and legal or all other agents that work with your company. And understanding your business process is very critical to being able to pick that software that is best for your business. Looking at your business, you should be looking at the operational part of your business. That's the part that helps you to provide a service that your business is known for. And also the supporting part of your business. By supporting, I mean your accounting department, your logistics department, your procurement department. They don't directly provide a service, but they help the operational part of your business to provide it. And of course, the management are looking forward to reports. Most of the time, they want data to be able to make decisions. And then you need to understand your data requirements. Understand what are your critical data. What are those data you cannot do your business without? And what are those data that you can just do without? And then understand how to keep this data, how to manage them. Of course, the ownership of the data is very important. Like who updates this data, who is authorized to change it, who can delete it. And of course, you want to know what is the reporting a requirement for your business, both for internal use and for external use. You might be sending reports to for taxes, to your bank and to some other authorities. Of course, you have to look at your existing platforms and how your new software is going to interact with your existing platform. Your platform, I mean, your existing infrastructure. If you have a cloud system you're using already, if you have some internal hardware that is installed in your business, and of course, if you have some systems that you're running already, like your human resources management system or accounting system or your logistics system, and all that. Of course, you need to have a budget in mind, so you can be realistic in your process of getting the best of software. Now, let's jump into how to do what is expected during business analysis. And of course, when you're done with your business analysis, the big decision is going to be, do I build a new software or do I buy one? Building a new software it takes a lot of time. It's so much expensive, and however, you're sure to have something that is tailored to your business and covered everything your business wanted. But when you buy, you have to make some compromise. You probably will be able to get something that doesn't totally cover your business operations, but maybe that covers like 80-70% of what you do. But it's quick, it's faster, and most of the time it's cheaper than building a fresh one. So looking at your processes, most businesses have 4 to 6 mega processes. You then need to break up these processes into the major processes, and these major processes also have sub processes and activities and tasks. Breaking it down this way will help you to understand your data requirement at every level of your process, and also help you to understand your system requirements at every process. We're looking at the accommodation booking business here today. One of the major processes out there is booking, but below booking, there are other activities that comes after booking, payment, checking of customers, checking your accommodation rooms and spaces, and ensuring these are available, and ensuring they are cleaned and they are ready, looking at your inventories and all that. All those are other processes that you can identify. Now, if you're able to identify your processes and identify systems that you require to run them, you're going to have something like this. There are a number of models or technologies, methodologies used to run a business model. But for the purpose of choosing the best software, I decided to pick the data flow diagram. The data flow diagram will help you to identify what's the information requirement for your business, what are the processes, and what are the data and the database that is required. And you will be able to connect all of them together, and thereby giving you some idea of how a system is supposed to support your business. In this example, you have one of your major information here. Stakeholder is a customer, and customers are going to interact with your processes, most of the time booking and issuance of receipts. They want to check in and all that. But this process is also connect to your database, your customer database, your transactions and your inventory. So looking through all this, it's the whole idea is for you to have clear understanding of what you really require in a software for booking. Now, we have gone through how to create our requirements in a software, what specifications we need, what are we looking forward to getting in a software. And the reason for that is like, just walking into a car shop and say, I want a car, I want to buy a car. Salesmen are very smart and they're just going to sell you anything. But it's different when you walk into a car shop and you go like, I want a 30-seater bus that has got um, 3,000 power, HP, power, and I want some air conditioning in it. I want some heating system. I want lighting. I want, you have some specification. So it's difficult for a salesman to sell you what you don't want. The same thing with software. If you go out there in the market, there are thousands of booking systems. And if you ask a salesman, he's going to try to sell you anything. So if you're equipped with your business requirement, it's easy to ask for what you want. Now, one of the things you want to look for after understanding your business process and requirement is the functionalities. There are hundreds of functionalities there you can have in a software. Do you want to manage the content by yourself? Do you want to have some promotion and discount codes as part of your booking system? Do you also want to have a checkout system and some search engine optimization so people can find yours easily? Or you want some advanced e-commerce search engine optimizations and reporting tools, or embedded email marketing featuring, or integrations with your existing software, like your human resources software or accounting software? Or you want a multiple payment system, which includes different kind of credit cards, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. And you want the ability to scale up, and you want some navigation systems and online help. You need to have the functionalities that your business requires ahead of time before picking up a software. And you understand this from the previous step we looked at, looking at your business, looking at the data requirement, looking at the reporting requirement of your business. So you will be able to know what functionalities are critical to you. You also want to look at the scalability. At some point, are you going to be needing additional functionalities in your business? What if your business strategy changes? I remember during the COVID period, we have hotels not being able to accept visitors, normal travelers anymore, and they were in some cases adapted to hospitals or locations to help victims of COVID. And if you're not prepared for that, it might be difficult for your business. If your software is not prepared for that, it might be difficult. What about growth? If you are normally having 100, 200 visitors in a week, and then something happens, you're looking forward to doubling that, is your system going to be able to handle it? Are you going to have to buy another one? What about if you want to diversify? If you have just the hotel booking system before now, and now you want to add the restaurant facility to your accommodation booking, do you have to buy another software to do that? Or is your existing software able to provide, restaurant facility? What about government policy changes and regulatory requirements? So you need to ensure that the software you're buying or you're acquiring can be scaled when things changed. Compatibility is a very big issue. If you're looking at the best software for your system for the booking, accommodation booking, the existing platforms must be able to work with it. If you have a Microsoft setup in your system, operating system, or you have a Linux operating system in your existing software, or you have some clusters of software you're using before, you need to ensure if you're acquiring a new software, it will be able to work with them. What about the technical requirements of the new booking system? Does it require you to buy a new operating system or buy a new firewall to make the system work? All these also are going to affect your cost. And you want to ensure the new system is upward and down, it's got the upward and downward compatibilities. What that means is that if the version changes, are you going to be able to use your existing data with the new version of the system? Or when you have an upgrade, will it be compatible with your existing data? Or are you going to have to throw it away and get a new one? Systems are getting more complicated these days, and there are a number of compliance issues that are coming up. You want to ensure your systems, a new booking system you're trying to acquire, is compliant. We have payment card industry data security standards, PCI DSS, which is a very hot issue at the moment. It's about safety, security of data, to ensure that data you get from your customers are safe and that they don't get into wrong hands, especially the card data. And in an attempt to protect customers and their information and payment information, there are a number of policies, compliance that are out there now. General data protection regulation, the CCPA Act, HIPAA, the PECR are all the regulations that we are all are having to cope with right now when it comes to systems. And there are heavy penalties for organizations who are not compliant with these regulations. So you want to be sure that your system is compliant. Most importantly, cost analysis. You want to ensure that the total cost of ownership is in such a way that your return on investment is not affected. So return on investment should be significantly higher than the total cost of ownership. Total cost of ownership could be tricky because when you acquire a system, sometimes you just pay for the software. You don't think about the licenses. You need to check, am I buying modules or am I buying the complete software? Am I buying licenses for a number of users or a number of installations in my establishment? And what about the software requirements costs? What about the hosting? Am I going to put it in the cloud or having to buy an hardware to install it? What about the maintenance costs and training and support? So the true cost of ownership is the long-term total cost of running your booking system. You want to have this under check before you part with your money. Vendors are really very critical to the success of having a booking system that works, that's efficient. You want to check if your vendor has got a robust support system that you need. Do they have the technical expert? How are they dealing with the end users? And what periods are they available? Are they available 24 hours? Or are they available 12 hours? Or they're in a different time zone from yours? It doesn't matter how nice your system is, it's going to break at some point. And if you can't get someone to support you when it breaks, it could really affect the reputation of your business and affect revenue and also slow things down. You want to check the reviews about the vendor providing the software, and check the user population. Are there just a handful of people using a system, or is it a system that is widely used? What is the user community like? Do they have forums where you can ask questions and get some help? Are there some cutting edge technology as part of their expertise, as part of developing a system? What about the partners they work with? Do they implement the software themselves, or do they have partners that help to implement the software? Knowing all these details about the booking system you're going to be using will help a long way. Now, we've been able to look at our business. We've been able to look at the data requirement of our business. And we've been able to, beyond looking at data requirement, we understand the processes, we understand the reporting requirements of our business, and now we understand how to select a software that best suits our business. There is no one cap fits all in software. There could be some similarities across businesses, but businesses always have some unique processes and requirements that is unique and makes their business special. Now you have the requirements in your fingertips. You know the software to get. Now you're going after the software. How do you implement it? Some software booking system out there requires some customization, where you have to put in the color of your business, put in the logo, put in your slogan, and some your business requirement, like who is going to update your data, so permissions and all. And you're going to have to also cope with upload of your existing data. And what about the compatibility? Are you going to have to clean up your existing data before you put them in the new one? Are you going to migrate them directly into your new booking system? What about training? You're going to have to arrange for that to ensure when the system is installed and it's implemented, your staff and your customers are trained and they're able to use it efficiently. And when it is in use, you need maintenance and support. All this goes into the implementation part of it. When it is now implemented and it's running, it breaks at some point. You need to have people waiting out there to fix it whenever it breaks. So we've looked at our business requirements. We've looked at how to select the best booking system for our business, and we've looked at how to go through the implementation. Now you need to look at the list of booking systems that are out there, and there are different methods of implementation. There are software that you can buy right away and install on your systems, and you can and there are ways you can also automate your existing websites and have plugins, booking plugins in them. So one of the popular website CRM out there is WordPress, and they have tons and tons of plugins for booking systems. So you can get your website to be automated, to have some plugins that will help your customers to be able to make bookings right from your existing website. However, that's why we have the list of booking plugins up there. Like if you do a search, you will be able to see different booking systems out there. But when you're looking at those booking systems, you're already armed with your list of specifications, what you want in your business, what functionalities you require, and all that. On the other hand, we have other systems that does not necessarily work on your website, but you can have them installed in your business, and you can have your customers getting access to them from wherever they are in the world. And there are hundreds of them out there that you can also choose from. There's a third category of software, which is like software as a service, like what you have with Expedia, Booking.com, Travel Advisor, quite a number of them out there. They are basically software companies who provide platforms for businesses like yours to be able to plug into their existing system and to be able to reach customers. They have a different business model, and a lot of businesses are also using them. But no matter what you have decided to go with, be it your website automation or acquiring a new software that is specific to your business that does not connect with your website, or using software as a service like Expedia or Booking.com, what's most important is you need to understand what your business requires, what is going to help in your digital transformation, in your business growth, and having those understanding what your selection criteria is. Once you have your selection criteria and you have you understand the particular system you want, then it's easy to go out there and get it. So now you have your business requirements, you have your selection criteria, you have selected your software, you have installed it. It doesn't end there. You need to be able to monitor performance and make changes to enhance your business. There are a number of performance metrics you can check about your booking system. You can check bounce rates, page view. How do people interact with your website? Do they just get attracted to your system and just go out immediately, or do they make a call when they get to your system, or what's the exit rate? What is the click-through rate? You can check all those performance details that will help you to tweak your business model or your marketing strategy to ensure you keep more customers coming and you increase your conversion rate. Beyond that, there are other analytic tools that can help you to also monitor your competitors. Check the traffic to your competitors. Check to know what your competitors are doing, what kind of people are going to your competitors' website. You can also check the interest of users. What are they looking for? Are they looking for tourism or just, a few days hotel booking, or are they mostly looking for events and are there government policies that are changing that is affecting movement of people? Are they just business people coming in and out for business meetings? All this you can monitor from the background. There are Google rankings and real-time reporting systems out there that can help you to monitor performance once your system is installed. Of course, there are behavioral analytics. It's map tracking is one of them that helps you to understand the behavior of your kind of customers. The data visualization tools will also help you to mine the data, like extract data from your system, and be able to build graphics and maps and be able to deduce, like extract some information from your data to improve your business. Of course, business intelligence tools and predictive modeling tools are out there. Some of these tools I've listed here are Google Analytics, SEMrush, Clicky, Matomo, Pro, Hip, and all that. They are also there to help you to check what is going on with your booking system. If you're not getting the right people using to use your booking system, or if the traffic is not coming your way, it's business not really performing like you want. This is what to do, performance management. So at this point, I'm going to listen to your questions and answers. I'm really eager to get your feedback on how this works for you and to help you to navigate through this tricky booking system selection. I'm sure there are, a lot of questions out there.
Thanks, Jide. That was really great. There's a lot of really good information there, and your technical knowledge was on display. So we had one question. Oh, it came through the chat, and it was one thing I'll also say is that Jide is going to sign up for the one-on-one session. So if anybody wants to book a one-on-one, it'd probably be very valuable. So the question that came through here was, the solution that I'm looking for is as follows. A customer can see availability by date by clicking on a portion of our website, check availability, book now. They then can book, and in doing so, provide information, including credit card information. It is important that the booking system automatically synchronize with Expedia reservations. This sounds like a provider who would provide this online service in a secure environment via a link on our website for a monthly fee. Is this possible?
Very possible. That's one of the easiest implementations when it comes to booking system. However, you sound like you're focusing on just that part of booking. Are you also looking at how the booking system interact with your accounting system? If you are using some accounting system out there like the Sage or QuickBooks, you need to look at your total business structure when you're looking at that implementation. But to answer your question, that is possible, and that is one of the things we help. One of the projects we help businesses like you to implement.
So what would be an example of a company that, like a platform that would do that?
Well, so there are a number of
and just to let you know, they said they're not interested in the booking system interacting with their accounting system.
Oh, okay. Great. So there are a number of plugins out there or systems. There are so many of them. So it's also, like I stated earlier, there is no one cap fits all. We need to look at your kind of business. Are you an hotel accommodation booking system, or is it a small hotel? Is it a big one? What's the capacity of your booking system? How many staff do you have there to monitor what's going on with the booking and to handle it? So when we understand those details, we will be able to select the best plugin or software that fits your business. And that's what we try to go through today.
Okay. And I would assume, I think that the main goal would be to have staff monitor it as little as possible. That's the whole, I would think that's the, I think that would be one of the opportunities. So the question from David DeBar is, can I book a one-on-one with Jide? And yes, once Jide and Digital Nova Scotia get that set up. So why don't we make sure that we connect David DeBar, with Jide once he is connected into the one-on-ones. And it sounds like you guys have some stuff to discuss. So, and I also, I guess Ian Van Schack wrote Free to Book. I'm not sure if that's a booking software, like one of the plugins you're talking about or something like that. But how about we leave that one for you guys to discuss offline, but we'll make sure we connect David with Jide.
Yeah, great. We are open to support you in any way possible. We can guide you on what to select, and we can help you to go through the selection process and implementation, maintenance, and support. Please feel free to connect with us on one-on-one, so we can look at your business requirements.
So we had a question, Jide, from Catherine Watson, and it said, are you able to give a view on platforms such as Loadify?
Loadify is one of those many systems that are out there, but I struggle to understand what exactly do you want from that system. Do you want me to say the reviews, whether it's the best system to use or not?
I would assume that, Catherine, you can provide some follow-up, but I would assume she just would like to know what your thoughts are on that software.
Yeah, please feel free to have to connect with me. I can take you through that, the details of that after the presentation.
Sure. And one of the questions is, are there one-on-ones through Zoom? And that's a great question. I'm not sure actually what platform is used to connect. Maybe someone from Digital Nova Scotia who's here on the back end may be able to type in an answer to that question of what the one-on-ones are delivered through. Do we have any other questions for Jide right now? It sounds like unless Catherine had a specific question on Loadify, maybe like where Jide could answer it. Maybe it seems like the one-on-one may be the best opportunity to connect on some of these questions. Jide clearly has a lot of technical knowledge around the back end, and Catherine said she'll book a one-on-one, so that's great. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, please feel free to come up with your questions or.
Well, it looks it looks like there's no additional questions now, Jide. So again, obviously you can connect with Jide via their email address or the phone number, and the answer from Digital is that the one-on-one bookings are through Calendly at the moment. However, the DSP meets with the clients, it's up to the DSP. So however, Jide works through that. And so I'm going to now, so Digital Nova Scotia will follow up with the one-on-ones that indicated they were interested once we get Jide set up. I am going to attempt, Jide, to take back over the screen. So we may have to do some juggling here. So let's just see. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Anything else from you, Jide, before we take back over?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for joining this session. It's a great opportunity to share ideas and expertise with businesses out there who are looking forward to improving their business performance. We at Microhills are passionate about helping businesses to grow feel free to contact us and get in touch, and we will help as much as we can. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, so I'm going to try to take back over. I'm not even sure if this will work. Can anybody here let me know if you see my screen now? I'm gonna check the chat.
Yep, we can see your screen, Nick.
Sweet. All right. I'm just going to finish the presentation then. Okay, thank you so much again, Jide and Microhills. That was excellent. Going to let you know about some upcoming webinars on Tuesday, January 24th and Thursday, January 26th. There's a two-part webinar on cybersecurity essentials for small business. So some of you may have participated in an earlier webinar from Joel Arbuckle with Arbuckle Media. And this is really important. Cybersecurity is such an important piece right now. So it's a two-part series, and that starts Tuesday, January 24th. On Thursday, February 9th, we have a webinar on email marketing to boost your business. It's presented by Maria Socho from Playground Creative Agency, and I'm really excited for that one because email marketing is such an important piece of that marketing to help connect with your visitors. If you thought today's webinar was excellent and would like to share it, if you'd like to check out Joel Arbuckle's Arbuckle Media's previous webinars on cybersecurity, please do so at the link below, tourismns.ca/webinar-series. Just a reminder for anyone on the call that the 2023 Doers and Dreamers Guide deadline for listings is January 13th. So that is tomorrow. So if you have any questions on that or anything, please connect with Tourism Nova Scotia. There is a link here in the presentation and it will also be on our website. So make sure you get those listings updated and in by tomorrow. And I would also encourage you to stay connected with Tourism Nova Scotia. You can email us at tnsbusiness@novascotia.ca for any questions or any ideas on future webinars. Our corporate website is tourismns.ca. A consumer website where we send all of our visitors when marketing is novascotia.com, and that's where your listings are found. If you want to find out about webinars, programs, or any relevant information for the industry, you would sign up for our TNS news and resources. We also have a corporate Twitter account, so twitter.com/tourismns. We also have corporate LinkedIn, so we are Tourism Nova Scotia. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us, and I hope you join us for the next webinar. Thank you so much.